Hello everyone, this is Venugopal. Today in this session we are going to see the hash table concept, which is one of the very important concept in collection frameworks in Java. So let's see what exactly mean by this hash table. So today's topic is what? Hash table. Remember, while writing hash table, T is a small, it's not a capital. So basically this hash table is nothing but it is a class. It is a class which implements hash table, right? That means what? The underlying data structure for this hash table class is what? It is a hash table only. Now it consisting of some key pair combination, just like in our map, right? It consisting of a key value pair combination only. In this hash table, the insertion order is not preserved, and always remember, right, the insertion order will be according to the hash code, right? Depending upon the key, it will generate a hash code. Now this hash table, one more feature is what? It inherits the dictionary class. The superclass of the hash table class is what? It is a dictionary class, and also it implements map interface. It implements a map interface. Now the elements that are stored in this hash table, they are similar to like array of list only. It is similar to array of list only, and this each list in this particular array or that structure is called as what? Each list is known as bucket. One bucket, and the each and every bucket is identified by some unique hash code. This hash table doesn't contain duplicate values or objects. That means what? Every element is consisting of what? Unique elements. It doesn't contain any duplicate objects. Similarly, it also does not contain what? Null values. Values are not acceptable. Null values are not acceptable. This hash table class is a synchronized class. We have already seen what exactly mean by synchronized. That means what? Whenever we are saying the class is a synchronized, that means it is a thread safe. Now whenever you are going to create this hash table, the default capacity is 11 elements with the load factor is 0.75. Just a minute, key is not working. 7.5. This load factor is also called as what? It is also called as a fill ratio. Okay. Now this hash table consisting of heterogeneous objects. Now here we already discussed it doesn't contain any duplicate values. That means a unique elements, but duplicate keys are not allowed. So here we can write like duplicate keys are not allowed, but values, that means duplicate value may contain, right? It also implements clonable interface, clonable and serializable interface. but it doesn't support random access interface. And generally this hash table is used, right, whenever your operations, these regular operations, are searching. So in this searching, this will be helpful, right, to search an element from your hash table. So these are all the features of hash table. Now we will see the practical implementation, how it is going to be executed. Before that, we will see what are the various constructors. What are the various constructors are used to declare this hash table. There are 4 types of constructors. Number 1 is using hash table. Suppose ht equals to I'll copy this. Few keys are not working, no problem. Hash t equals to what? New hash table. In the bracket it's empty, so it will create what? A default hash table with the capacity of 11 elements. Now second option is what? Again same thing, hash table, right? ht equals to new hash table with some initial capacity. Suppose you don't want 11, you want suppose 1000 elements capacity, then you can use the second constructor, right? The third one is what? Hash table ht is an object, you can take any of the name, v new, and again hash table. Now here in the bracket you can pass 2 parameters, one is int capacity and another one is float your fill ratio, or you can say it is an load factor. This is third constructor. And the fourth one is hash table. If you want to initialize with some another object of map, you can also do that by using this kind of constructor, hash table. In the bracket you can take the object, right, map is the interface, sorry, it's a class, and you can provide an object, right? So you can use out of these 4 ways, you can select any one of the constructor to implement the hash table. I think it's clear, the theoretical part is clear. Now we'll go and implement one program of this hash table. For that we will create one class. We'll take the class name as what should I take? Hash table demo. Okay, I will include the main method here. Click on finish. It will open up with one class structure. Double click on this. Now we will implement the hash table. The first thing is what? We will create an object of hash table ht equals to new hash table. This is the first constructor, right? By using the first declaration we are creating a hash table. Now we know that it is available in which package? util.hashtable, or else you can directly take here as a star, so that all the classes will be included here. Enter. Now we'll have some values. Now here to enter some values or to add some values into this table, hash table, we will use a put method, right? As we know that hash table consisting of key pair values, so we need to put the values in the form of that only. Observe the syntax here, object key and object value. So here suppose I'm taking some value as a 2, key as a 2, and suppose some value, for example I'll take my name, it's Venu, colon, again ht dot put in the bracket suppose 1, and the name will take, oh sorry, wrong method has been selected. Put 1, and here I will take suppose in the bracket Neeraj. Fine. Enter one more name, ht dot put, and suppose put bracket, suppose I want to take the value as 4, any key value just for the demonstration purpose, comma, and what, need to pass a value, suppose Anup. Fine, so I have entered 3 key pair values onto the hash table. Now if I want to display, we'll take one for loop, right? Now see, if I want to display the data in the form of key and pair, right? So we can use some methods of entry interface, okay? But as we know that entry interface is a sub interface of your map interface. So whenever I want to use an entry interface, first of all I need to use the name of the class of map interface. Then inside that I need to use an entry which is a sub interface, and I will create what? One object entry m colon ht, right, because it is an object of that, and I want to use some method entry set, right? This is a method of your hash set, entry set, and here I want to access the elements of system dot out dot println in the bracket m dot, right? Now we can use get key. Okay, get key is the method which will return a key of that particular entry set. So I need here concatenation operator. It's plus, then space, again plus concatenation operator, m dot get value. These are the method get value and get key. These are the methods of what? Entry. Okay, so now here, oh, what is this error? Entry set type mismatch, cannot convert. Okay, fine. As this entry set is a combination of integer and string, so here we need to use the data types like integer comma string. Same here, we have to use like integer comma string. That's it. Control S. I'll minimize this one. Will run the Java application. Now let us check the output. See, 4 Anup, 2 Venu, 1 Neeraj. These are the keys and these are the values. See, the insertion order is not preserved, as I have inserted Venu first, Neeraj second, Anup third, but it is printing according to his hash code. Of course there is no space in this between this. That is the reason why the output is looking somewhat closey. Again we'll run this as same program. Now see, the output is here. Okay, you can also display this all entire stuff by using a simple statement like sysout control space. You can directly pass the object of hash table. It also prints the output, but in a different standard pattern, right? It's a map, so the output will be displayed in the form of curly braces. If it is a collection, right, then it should be in the form of square bracket. Okay, so that's all about hash table. You can perform other operations as well, right, in the same here. For example, if you want to delete anything, again number of methods are there. ht dot remove is the method, right, you can use, and you can pass any key. For example, I'm passing 1, and after that I'll print the same. This one I will take now, Control V, check it out. it will delete, right? The entry set of the key is what? 1. Okay, so what we will do, we'll run again. Check it out. See, Anup, Venu is there, but Neeraj is not there. What is the reason? Because we have deleted that particular entry, right, from the given hash table. So likewise, it has a number of methods, right? In the further videos, we'll try to implement all those methods as well. I hope you are getting the concept of hash table. We have seen the some of the features of the hash table. Then we have seen what are the constructors to define this hash table. There are 4 constructors. Then we have seen a small demonstration of hash table. Number of methods are there. In that we also seen the nested interface, right? Entry is the sub interface of your map interface. All concepts I hope you are getting, right? So we will meet in our next video. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.